Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Gotta get a little one. I don't even have my background I have to set up. I came from visiting family for Mother's Day because I got plans tomorrow. So happy Mother's Day, first of all, everybody out there, all the mothers on Things Network, and anybody that watches this anywhere else. Um, Short show tonight, I promise. I'm only going to keep about half an hour, 45 minutes because, well, it's Mother's Day weekend and we all have a million other things we'd rather be doing than watching me ramble on about locations and stuff like that. That's just my mindset. Like, I honestly feel like I should have stayed in bed Friday afternoon. So, so yeah. Hi, whoever's watching. I don't know who's watching. Excuse the messy background. Like I said, I haven't. I came from family's house, so I didn't have time to put my normal background up. So But some exciting news. We're gonna get like straight into the news before I go into like next week's episodes. Uh, Locations. I had no time to do anything when I got home. Um so as I don't know why it's not tickering across the bottom of my screen. There we go. Okay. So as we all know, I am this year's host for Pair Unity 7. I'm super excited. I have a lot of things done and a lot of things planned. Um, Getting so many vendors. We are up to 36 now so far. I'm super excited. And we have a lot of new vendors this year too. So I can't wait to go out and meet all the new vendors and stuff and thank them in person for coming and everything. So, I mean, literally, guys. Hey, Jeremy. I mean, a stack so far. And that's not including the new ones that just came through and the ones that will come through. This is all vendors for Pair Unity 7. I am super, super excited. I cannot wait to go meet them in person, like I said. And just go out, meet them in person. Tell them thank you for joining our event. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, I know. I know there's wrestling going on tonight. I have a friend that loves that stuff, so he told me all about it. But I am actually doing my next project that I was gonna do for Pair Unity this year, and it's underway. Saying that right? Are you okay? I was to say was I am badges done. I am super excited for all my vendors to see this, and I don't know why my computer is being stupid. Let me close some of these tabs out that I have on my computer. Maybe that's the reason why it's like glitching out. But rest assured that if it fails, I always have a backup plan. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't have some kind of problems. So, but anyway, yes, I am making the vendor badges up for Pair Unity 7. I'm super excited for everybody to see them. Not even the committee members for Pair Unity has seen the vendor badges yet. So, I'm keeping them a secret. Like, I'm gatekeeping them. And nobody is going to see them until day of. I have a vision for how I want to do, like, set the tables up. So, yeah. And then also some more exciting news. I have signed up for, I think, 4 more events going on around this area, mostly down at the Miami County Fairgrounds, where Peru is going to be in Peru, Indiana, where Para Unity is going to be held at. So Para Unity is going to be October 27th at the Miami County Fairgrounds in Peru, Indiana this year. but I'm intending, I have actually signed up for not only that, obviously that, the Paranormal Day Festival down at the Hannah House right off of Madison Avenue. I'll be there this year. But over the summer and into this coming up fall, I have signed up for like 3 or 4 more events. Like, I've never done any other events on my own as my historian side of things. And I'm doing that this year. I signed up for, like I said, I'm super excited. One's actually coming up this weekend. And so, yeah. The Summer Arts and Oddities Festival, I think is what it was. So I'm super, super excited about all of that. I got next week's locations picked out. The Thornhaven Manor and then the Whaley House is the 2 that I plan on working on for next week. I'm super, super excited to do these. I got to put all my file folders back, guys. I've got things everywhere. My closet looks like somebody just threw a bunch of little games and prizes, and it's packed full of paranormal stuff and event stuff. So, and my storage unit still has one of my event totes in it that I have to go get out. So I must have started something when I was half asleep, and I can't remember what I started. So I have to go through everything and figure out what tote is what in my closet. It's all pretty and organized. The totes are. I just gotta figure out what it is, like what's in them, because I have totes for, my historian side stuff, and then I have totes for Para Unity. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's been a weekend. I was telling a friend that I should have just stayed in bed. Should have stayed in bed yesterday afternoon. I got some unfortunate news about my job. I didn't lose my job. Some employees decided to be a snake. Literally. So now me and my dad have to fight for his company to save it. And they have taken pretty much our whole clientele except for maybe a handful. So, which is really sad because I love that job. I mean, yeah, it put a lot of wear and tear on my vehicle, but at the end of the day, I got more time with my kids. I got more time with my father. That's not in the best of health. It was better. Well, I won't say better for myself because I worked myself ragged. But anyway, yeah, it's been one of those weekends, one of those weeks. So I'm hoping next week is a better week. Really hoping, but I'm not putting my I'm not counting on it. So, but yes, next week I'm coming back. I have the locations, and then also wanted to come on here and tell you guys about my investigation. Hey, Mart. So, as we all know, I went to the Kosciuszko County Jail Museum at the end of April, and it was a fun day. I kid you not. We got clear responses up in the sheriff's side of the sheriff's residence of the jail. We were sitting in what I call Adam's room. I don't know what everybody else calls it. But we were sitting up there and we were talking to what we think was the last sheriff there. And for some reason her name just slipped my mind. The girl that puts him does him now. she was sitting up there with me, and she was like, she made the joke of, do you have to go to bed early to get up for church the next day? And we got told yes. And we started getting like, there was a lot of outside noise coming in. So it made it really hard to investigate. So like I tried to investigate, and I was up in what I call Joseph's cell in the women's side of the jail. And I was sitting up there and I was talking to Joseph and playing. I was actually live streaming on Facebook. And I swear I heard a guy yell, "Hello!" And I could not tell if it came from outside or if it was inside. And so I ran down to see if she heard anything. She heard something, and she thought it came from inside the jail. So we weren't for sure, but there was a lot of outside noise, so it made it hard to investigate. As investigators, we all know if there's outside noise, it's hard to investigate inside, because if you can hear it inside. But anyway, back up to the sheriff's residence side. And she was making the joke of them having to get up early for church the next day. And I was like, well, would you like us to leave so you can go to bed, so that way you can get up for church in the morning? And I was recording on my voice recorder on my phone, so I have it. And we had a bunch of my equipment set up, and we had the audio set up. And right on cue, we got yes. Like it was bam, 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 right after another. And I have it all on my phone as a recording. I'm super excited. I still have yet to get through it all because I've been dealing with a lot. And that right there, going through the evidence, it's not going nowhere. Saved on my phone. It's not going anywhere. I'll get to it when I can get to it. And between trying to make work and everything, planning Para Unity and everything, I know I haven't done the show. I just I've been really busy. And with Saturday being one of my only days off, I try to spend it with my kids and make plans with them. And sometimes it just clashes with the show. So, show gets put on the back burner for a little bit. But I'm happy that I'm able to come back this week. So, and I'm coming back next week. Yeah, more. Yeah, my kitty. Boo Boots. She loves my altar. So whenever I set my altar up, does not matter where at, she will always get on my altar, and I have no idea why. So, like, if I'm working on something, if it's dealing with Para Unity, if it's dealing with putting a show together, doing my history, my research, or messing with my altar, she has got to be right there. Gotta be. What, do you see yourself? She's looking at the camera. Yeah, like I said, with it being Mother's Day, I had plans tonight, and so that's why my background's not set up. But next week, I'm going to do my Para Historian one and not Haunted Memoirs background. But I will have both of those, both of them, my backgrounds this weekend at the Miami County Fairgrounds. Because that's when I first start my first show. I signed up for like 4 more events for this year. Thank you, more. So, yeah. So, next week, guys, we are doing the Thornhaven Manor and the Whaley House. So, Thornhaven Manor, if I'm not mistaken, is here in Indiana. And then the Whaley House is in San Diego, California. I actually got a book on the Whaley House. So. What are you doing? Oh, and I got a heck of a deal at Walgreens yesterday. I went in to get my free picture, my 8x10 that did not turn out very well, so I'm just gonna throw a one of these in there, but I might actually just throw it in there anyway. So I got 100 more Pair of Unities flyers printed out, and she said, like, the girl was like, well, they're only 25 cents a piece, you can't beat that. And for like 50 of them was supposed to be $12.50, and I'm like, that's not right. And she looked at me and she was like, what do you mean? So I showed the girl on the app what it said, and she goes, no, it says right there on the app 25 cents a piece, but yet when I went to go check out, it said like almost $200. And she goes, go ahead and send it through and I'll price match it. I was like, you're going to let me get 50 copies made up and you're only going to charge me $12.50? And she goes, yeah. I was like, well, okay, cool, awesome. Can't beat that. And I was like, I was wanting 100. And she goes, okay. I was like, would you price match it for 100? She goes, yeah. It says 25 cents a piece. So I paid like $22 for 100 of them at Walgreens yesterday. I was super excited, guys. Super excited. I was like, awesome. So now I got flyers, and they're really thick. Like, I could probably put one of those in my 8x10 frame thing that I have. And have it on display. But I'm also going to put some of the flyers out, too. So. Oh. And then I ordered these. I fell in love with these when I seen them. I got 160 of these little guys made up. I gotta get some made up for my historian side, if you can see them. I got little business cards. Woo! Business cards made up for Haunted Memoirs. And let me tell you, they look amazing. Pretty much the whole picture is in there. And then on the back, it's in red, so you probably can't read it, but you can read it pretty decently. I put my Facebook name, Linda the Pair Historian, and then all of the information for my for Haunted Memoirs on there. So those are going to be with me next week too. So I might not even get none made up for the historian. So, but I'm super stoked, guys, for everything that's going on this year and happening this year. And I gotta finish cutting out my stickers because I have like rolls of stickers that I gotta finish cutting out apart for the prize bin. I got a lot to do in a short amount of time. So, Got a lot to do in a short amount of time. But it's okay. We'll get it done. I'll get it done. I'll get everything organized and ready for this weekend. And yeah. My crystal beads that I bought so I can go through them and make another watch band. I got clear quartz and stuff like that, I think. Oh, this is it. Highlight beads. But look at these earrings that I found. I got them for free off of Temu. I'm gonna wear them in October. I got them in off of Temu. So it's got like a skull and then a dragon on a heart. Woo. So I thought about going ahead and just like wearing them this week, like this coming up weekend, or in Thanks more in like October, since they're more Halloween type. I got rose quartz beads coming too. It's time for a change of the watch bracelet, which I'm surprised hasn't broken. They have a lot of dragon stuff on Temu, more. That's where I got these at. That's where. So I would definitely check there. They have a lot of dragon stuff. She's on the prowl. So, but yeah, I got a lot to get organized for this weekend. And stuff. And then, like I said, as you can see at the bottom again, since we only got about a few minutes here. Again, I am the host for Para Unity 7 this year. I am still looking for vendors. I'm about halfway full on vendors, but I still got the outside. So you can find the registration form at my personal page, which is pinned to the top, which is on a post. Jeremy also has access to that form, so if you want to, go get him. So you can email Indiana Paraunity at gmail.com, and we'll get you all squared away and taken care of. That is the email for Paraunity, and it's October 25th, 10 to 6. It's only $25 for vendor fees, food vendors. Get a hold of me. And like I said, we have a lot of fresh and new ideas. I have a lot of visions. I am going to finish up this project. Now, I know probably toward the end of registration closing, we will probably have more, new and or returning vendors. So I'll make up their badges then. All vendors will have a badge. All committee members will have a badge. So I'm super excited. I have a vision for how I want to do the tables. And just a bunch of fresh and brand new ideas coming into the event this year. So, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. I will talk to you guys later because my daughter is making me some dinner, so I haven't ate all day. I love you guys. And I will talk to you all later. And happy Mother's Day to everyone out there.